are you?
I'm
Can you
doing.
hear me? I'm in my car. I don't know. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but it does have like a little echo sound. But if you can hear me, that's good.
Okay, I took you off of my Bluetooth, so.
Oh, okay, yeah, 'cause to hear the echo sound is kind of distracting. But just
Yeah.
like I said, just as long as you can hear me perfectly fine for the first 10 to 15 minutes, that's good. You can hear me good, mic check.
Yes, I can hear you.
Mic check. So how are you, my love? How do you pronounce your name?
Lavana.
Okay, Lavana. Yeah, 'cause I have a client in Georgia. Her name is Lavonda, and for somehow some way the names looks familiar. I'm like, oh man, hold on, is this Lavonda from Georgia? But I know this is
Right?
it. Yeah. So that situation was kind of funny earlier when you sent me.
Oh yeah. I was like, and then look, when you sent the response back, I was just getting ready to email you like, Lavana, are you retarded? Like, why would you know she was asking for your phone number, and then before I could respond, I looked and saw that you responded back, and I was like, duh.
Yeah, because you sent me ID. I'm like, what is this ID number thing? This girl is. I'm like, I don't got time for this. What is
Right,
this?
right, right,
I
right.
don't. I didn't. I had no clue of what that was, and I'm like, okay, let me just be more specific. Your telephone number. But I'm glad.
Yeah.
I'm glad that I'm finally on the line with you. I'm glad that you chose me, and I'm glad that I will be giving you these messages from the spirit realm. Have you ever received a reading before, a psychic medium reading, or
No,
is this
I've
the
never
first?
had one. This is the first one. I've been interested in it for about the last 6 months or so,
Okay.
but I hadn't had one before.
Okay. All right. Okay. So let me just explain to you a little bit how I conduct readings. Everyone do things differently. The way I do it, I'm going to channel your spirit guides, and they will be delivering, or they'll be giving me messages about you that happened in the
Mhm.
past, that's currently happening now, and that may happen in the near future. I always tell my clients, like you asked me earlier, what can I do to prepare for this reading? I always say just ask any questions. The questions that you have, please feel free to ask them, and if I have the detailed answers for you, then yeah, coming from your spirit guides. Sometimes people ancestors come through, which your ancestors are here, and your ancestors, the difference between your ancestors and your spirit guides is your ancestors are the ones that are your family members that passed on. And then your spirit guides is like, when you go to high school and you have a guidance counselor or whatnot, um,
Mhm.
your spirit guides are like your guidance counselor to your spirit, not the physical you, but the
Okay.
spiritual you. So they're able to tell me a lot of things about you, about your spirit, sort of say. Okay, so you ready?
Yes.
Okay, the first thing that's coming up with you is a frog. I'm seeing a frog. They're showing me a frog, and they're showing me a bear. There's two animals that's coming up, and this is interesting because I never channel animal spirits, but what they're saying is you need to tell her to leap. You need to tell her to take steps. You need to tell her to jump. You need to tell her to take risks. Anything that you want to
Mm.
do, rather it's a career, rather it's starting your own business, rather it's if you like somebody and you don't want to tell them, rather it's whatever it is that's holding you back or you feel that you're stuck with, you got to take a jump. You got to take a leap, because the only person that's holding you back is yourself from getting whatever it is that you want to get. They say she has a very successful mind, but she has to program it. She has to write everything down in order for everything to make sense. And then the bear, what they're saying is the bear comes in as courage. Have courage, have strength. Speak what you want to say what you want to say, and just express yourself clearly to anybody and everybody that comes your way. I see many. I see the boat. I see a boat. I also see a boat coming, and it's like back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, and they speaking to me about emotions and how
Mm.
you may not know how to control on a spiritual level. You may not know how to control your emotions magnificently, or you may not know how to control your emotions. So what they're saying is take control of that, because guess what? To the extent that you allow somebody to take you out your zone, they have won. Anybody has won. You have to learn how to control yourself and not allow someone to take you out your zone, or anybody out your zone. Very tempered, is what they're saying, and that may be symbolic to the bear, that I'm seeing now, or rather the internal boil or the internal feelings that you hold within yourself that now has to come out of yourself in order for you to see the light, or in order for you to set yourself free from other people's feelings, other people's thoughts, or just past and old situations that you might have gone through. Okay, another thing that's coming up, and I also see your great grandparents or grandparents here. It's two of them. Um,
Oh my God.
yeah, it's two of them that's here, and they're together. So it may seem like they're a married couple, and one of them, it seems like one of them fought in the army, or one of them was like a warrior type, or something like that, because he comes in a suit. He comes in a uniform, not suit, in a uniform, with a gun, and he has his woman with him. When you riding shotgun, like, yeah, you mess with my woman,
Yeah.
we'll see. Yeah, this is the couple
Yeah.
that's coming. This is the couple now, and I'm really feeling like this is a part of your ancestral bloodline, and I feel, and it may be the father side, not the mother side.
Yes.
It
Oh my
may,
God.
yeah, it may, yeah.
That's
Go ahead.
my grandfather was in the army. My
Ooh.
grandfather was in the army, and his wife, my grandmother hasn't passed, but his mother may be
Hmm.
who you're saying, because I don't have both of my great grandmother on my father's side is alive, but it may be my grandfather's mother, my great grandmother Rosa, which I
Mhm.
didn't know much about,
Mhm.
and my grandfather. But my grandfather, he was in the army.
Okay, well then there you go. That's who it is then. If you can identify with them, that's why I said that it's your ancestors, because these are family. They're not your spirit guides, they're your ancestors. They're your family related. And he's protecting you, and he loves you, and he's a very, very protective man. So because, like I said, he's with his, I guess it would be his mother or his, I don't know, but he looks like a good looking man to me. he looks like a good he looks like a good looking man to me. So in his days, his younger
Yeah.
days and things of that nature. So he's here, giving me telling you to just push through, and he's here to protect you. He is your protector in any event. And that's where I pick up that, probably more so, that courage. You have to go for courage. You have to be strong. You have to take risks. You have to do this. You have to do that. Everything
Right.
is coming into alignment with the bear that I'm seeing, with the frog that I'm seeing, and with your great grandfather, or that's coming through with this uniform, this military uniform, stating, listen, have courage, go through with things, know your worth, activate the powers within. You see, to the extent that you activate the powers within, the power within you, once you begin to activate the power within you, you will be untouchable. Anything that you want to see. And then I'm also seeing, have you ever got a chakra, a reading, a chakra, when you go take those pictures?
Yes, I haven't. I have had one, but it's interesting that you said that. I was just doing some research on them. I started doing yoga, and I'm
Yeah.
interested in them, but kind of not kind of intimidated by it, because it seems like so much information. So I just took a chakra test, so I did have a reading.
Okay,
Not a
yeah.
real reading. I took a test online.
Assessment. You had an assessment. That's good. Um, but what they're saying is tell her to go to have like a chakra attunement or alignment or a fix. And let me tell you something. One of the ways that you can do that is by chanting. Chanting the om sound, chanting
Mhm.
the ah
Mhm.
sound. You can do all of this by yourself. You don't have to necessarily go to a Reiki master or anybody else to help you help yourself. You can help yourself. You don't have to, go to people to help you in aura or chakra alignment. if you feel like you have to, or you feel like you need that extra help, then by all means go ahead and do what you need to do. But what they're telling me is tell her to sing. Singing is something that will activate the cells within you, so that you can begin to resonate on a higher vibration and see the rainbow as I'm seeing there. Oh, the rainbow represents the chakras, yes. And then the unicorn is coming out, so we also dealing with that pineal gland, activating the pineal gland. Are you familiar with the pineal gland? Your third eye.
Yes, a little bit, kind of.
No, you can ask me questions. You can ask me questions.
Okay, I do know that it sometimes can be like overcalcified, and like your pineal gland is what, like your consciousness or your awakenedness, kind of. It's the top, isn't it, at the top of your head?
Correct. In between your eyebrows.
Like your third eye.
Right, your third eye, or some people say your all-seeing eye, the first eye. Some people, many scholars would say, your two eyes may not see everything, but your all-seeing eye sees everything. So what they're saying is to me, as they showed me the rainbow and then the unicorn coming out. The unicorn has this extra thing sticking out. I don't know, a bone or whatever you want to call it, sticking out of its forehead. That represents your pineal gland. That represents activation of the pineal gland. So what they're saying is once you start to activate, or you start to get into the whole chakra thing, that pineal gland will begin to open and you will begin to see again. What is your sign, my love?
I'm a Pisces.
I knew you was a Pisces. Yeah. I knew it. I knew you was a Pisces. That's why they're speaking to me about chakra and opening up your pineal gland so that you can get into this whole spiritual aspect of yourself, get into spirituality. But again, you have to go for it. You have to leap. You have to trust in yourself. You have to have this power within. Are you a February Pisces?
I'm a March Pisces. I'm March 10th.
Oh, okay, March 10th, number 1. I'm March 15th. So we're 5 days apart. But you're fairly new. And what I mean by fairly new is you're fairly new into spirituality, but you're gonna get there. You are there already. The main thing is the thought. The thought process is what activates the action. So the main point that you thinking about it, or you knowing it and you're feeling it, you're already on your path to spiritual awakening. Again, my love, this is the cycle of I know. So a lot of people are now, as including yourself, are now, getting into things that they never got into, exploring things they never explored, figuring out things that they never knew before, researching, doing a lot of things that they never once knew, because guess what? This is the stage of awakening. This is the Kali Yuga age. The times when it's rather you're going to go with the good or you're going to go with the bad. You're going to rather sell your soul, or you rather going to activate your soul. So in this situation, what they're saying is to trust yourself and to just go for it. Leap, jump, go, because again, us Pisces, sometimes we can be a bit shy, and sometimes we feel like no one understands us, and sometimes the language that we speak is very hard for other people to understand, so we keep quiet. That's fine, but you gotta express yourself in some kind of way, and that's why they're saying, listen, tell her to singing. And this could be alone. You don't gotta sing with nobody. If you don't want, you don't have to sing with somebody. Meditation is one thing. With you, meditation, chakra, not chakra, chanting, mantras, affirmations, anything dealing with the throat, anything dealing with expression. Again, you're the number 1. You're March 10th, dealing with 1. So it's new beginnings at all time. And that's why they're saying go for it, and release everything that no longer makes you feel good. And it's interesting that you said that you're a Pisces, because us Pisces, we're very quick to snap. That's where that whole temper thing came in at, where they say, listen, tell her not to allow other people to take her out your zone, because it really doesn't take much for us.
No.
Not being funny. It's real. Even with myself, I have to control myself, and that's what they're saying with you. Listen, tell her to find some type of control, because you gotta, in the sense, you have to take a deep breath and understand what's happening and not react to every situation, and I'm not saying anything in specific, but just
Right.
moving forward. Like I said, even if it's dealing with family, even if it's in relationships, even if it's at the store, even if it's at school, even if it's at your job, anything, people will try you. People will try anybody, because guess what? Other people are sick in the mind, and that's not the frequency that you are resonating with. You're resonating on you're trying to be peaceful. So if you're resonating
Right.
on you're trying to be peaceful, you have to give people nothing but universal love, and that's how you grow.
Right.
Because the language of the universe is nothing but love. That's the language of the universe, love. So if this is your path, if this is your goal, to resonate in love and to attract someone that also resonates in love, and listen to me clearly, because I know you might want to ask me about relationships. If you want to attract someone that, or you want to be with someone that is loving, is caring, and is for you, this is what has to be resonating inside of your internal frequency. Because the universe is only going to react, or is only going to vibrate with what's going on within you.
Okay.
You
Okay.
see, as they say, laws of attraction, right? As above, so
Right.
below. That's that whole as above, so below. Laws of attraction, laws of gravity, law correspondence and giving. Cause and effect. That's all part of it. That's all part of it,
Mhm.
my love. You have any questions?
I'm kind of curious if you're seeing anything else with either my grandfather or my great grandfather. I didn't. It's kind of not strange, I guess, but I'm interested that he's coming up because I've been talking about him a lot.
Mm.
I don't really. He's from the side of the family that my father's side of the family is a family that keeps a lot of things quiet, so you only kind of know what's on the surface. So I didn't really know him. I knew him as my grandfather, but not really as like, I didn't really have a deeper relationship with him than like a grandchild, and I was very young. When he passed, I was a little bit older, but I was kind of estranged from the family. My parents are divorced, so I wasn't around as much. But I've been asking a lot of questions about him.
Well, that's probably why he came through, because you was already activating his energy just by the thought, just by the thinking. And remember what I said, whatever's happening inside of you is what you're gonna attract. So because you have, and I said, just by you getting this reading, and just by you doing what you're doing, you're growing in spirituality, because it comes from the thought. So now it will only make sense for him to come through, to let you know that he's here with you, and whatever it is that you was thinking and stuff, he's hearing it, he's knowing it. In any event, like I said, he's saying to me that he's protecting you. Go for it, go for everything. He loves you. Again, don't let nobody take you out your zone, because it's a dangerous world. He's saying this is a dangerous world. In any event, and he's saying don't deal with people that do drugs. I don't know if he's talking about marijuana or other kind of drugs. I don't know. But he's, or it may be even within his time that he's speaking about, and he's trying to warn you. But again, because they're on the other side, they're on the spirit realm. There's no such thing as timing. So he may be elevating or operating in another dimension. Well, he is operating on another dimension that I don't know nothing of. But this is what he's telling me to tell you. Listen, stay away from certain people. Be mindful of the company that you keep. So this is very key, because us Pisces people, although we're tempered, we accept everybody, and everybody loves us.
Right.
We are the ones that people come to when what? They're sad, they're sick, and they're hungry. Keep that in mind. So again, don't always be willing to give to people that's giving to you. Again, for every cause there's an effect. Laws of attraction. You give to somebody, somebody give back. Don't give to people, or don't always be ready and willing to bend over for somebody that's not going to do the same for you. And in any event, sometimes you may feel like, you may feel like you have the end of the stick, because guess what? You're the one that's always doing, and nobody else is giving to
Right.
you. You know,
Right.
so be mindful of that. But other than that, um, he's, like I said, he's in the army. He showed me, he's in this suit. He's not really saying much, but if you have questions, I can probably, do the whole communication thing going on. But he's a
Right.
very settled guy, very peaceful guy, but he's overprotective.
Yeah, okay. I
He's,
can see that.
yeah,
Now, those are things, those are qualities that sound familiar. He
yeah.
didn't really say, I don't really remember my grandfather having a lot, either my grandfather or my great-grandfather. I don't remember them having a lot to say.
Mm-mm.
They were both kind of stern, or, I mean, they were nice, but they were kind of stern. I do have a question. I've
Mm-hmm.
been doing some research on Orishas,
Mm-hmm.
and the one that comes up that I feel, I don't know how this works, like if you feel more attracted, like one is more similar to you, but I came across Oshun,
Mm-hmm.
and there are a lot of things, they're probably simple things, but a lot of things that kind of speak to me, like I know she likes gold and stuff like that. I only wear gold.
Mm-hmm.
I like sunflowers and sweet things and stuff like that, and I was wondering if that is, like, would you have an Orisha that is more attracted to you, like more similar to you, or how
Yeah.
does that work?
Well, that would make sense. And sometimes people call me Oshun. Um, that would make sense. You know why? Because our opposite sign is Virgo.
Okay.
Oshun is known as the Virgo. Oshun is known as the Virgin Mary. Oshun is known as the Mama. That's the Virgo.
Okay.
So that is our opposite sign. And guess what? She's psychic. She loves water, being in water. One of her attributes, if you leave offerings by the water side, that's also good. So Virgos and Pisces, they go hand for hand with Oshun. And some people would say Oshun is a reincarnation, or can also be known as Yemaya. And Yemaya, she is the mother of the Orishas. Us Pisces are known to be the mothers of people, you see. So, but Yemaya, and I have some information on my side. I have Yemaya baths, I have Oshun baths, I have Yemaya, seashells and stuff like that also on my site as well. But nonetheless, Yemaya, she deals with water, which is us. Okay, she deals with us. So again, if you have this attraction to, Oshun, it will make sense because we are water sign. And Oshun can be a reincarnation of Yemaya, who is the mother of the Orishas, who is known as the Queen of the Sea, which are Pisces. That's basically what it is. The mermaids. We're the mermaids. We're the fishes.
Okay.
We rule the sea. So if you have this attraction to her, then that's good. On Fridays, you should on Fridays you should rather put out some yellow flowers for her. You should rather cut an orange in 5 pieces, and sprinkle honey over it, and let me hear what she's saying. Cinnamon, okay. But you first have to taste the honey. Okay, you first have to taste the honey before offering it. And then what you do is you put it by the water side. Anywhere where there's a flow of water, you put it by the water side. Also, you want to take a sweet bath, a milk honey bath. That's another thing that you can take on a Friday. Most of the Oshun baths that I take is on Fridays, on her day. That's also good. You want to wrap your head in white as well, is what she's saying, for purification, for abundance. If you want to work with her, you work with her, and she'll bring about abundance. She likes you. She's here with me, and she said, "Yes, I know her. I know her. I know her." That's what she's saying. I know her. Yes, I know her. I know her. So she's telling me right now to tell you, You can do a sweet milk honey bath, okay, in her name. And you also want to give her stuff because Oshun, she's like Pisceans. We like money. We like money, all right? She likes things.
Right, right.
We like luxurious things. So give her, offer. Again, she is the goddess of beauty. She's the goddess of attraction. She is the goddess of abundance, of a luxurious things. As you see, what did Miss Beyonce there? What did she do in her documentary Lemonade? She acted as Oshun.
Oh, right.
You see,
Right.
so everything falls into place with her. And then too, you can
Now,
also go ahead.
I do have a question. I live in Maryland, so well, we do have the Potomac, but it's not beach water. It's kind of like funky water. Does it matter what kind of water as long as it's by the water?
It's by the water. It has to be a flow of water. A flow of water is always good. Now, again, if you're not able to go by this flow of water, you want to set up an altar for her.
Okay.
And you want to cut an orange, as she said, in 5 different pieces. You want to drizzle honey and cinnamon over this, and you want to give it to her along a bouquet of yellow flowers, yellow and white flowers. Give me a second. Let me go get my Orisha book so I can give you more details. Is that okay?
Yes, that's fine.
Okay, 1 second. Okay, I am back. All
okay.
Right. Let me see something else that I can offer you in terms of what you should give Oshun. But the first recommendations was channeling from her to you. Letting you know what she wants. If you want to contact her, because she knows you. Apparently, I know her. I know this one. Oh yeah, no, Oshun. Where's Mama Oshun? There you go. Mama Oshun, great queen, daughter of the mountains, lady of the waterfalls, mother of the waters. You see? That's mother of the waters. What are you? You're a Pisces. Okay, Oshun. Right. Oshun, spirit of sweet waters, is an embodiment of love and romance, wealth, beauty, abundance, and magical knowledge. Oshun has dominion over things that flow: water, honey, love, money, mother's milk, and so forth. Her power extends over various parts of the human anatomy, particularly the reproductive organs, because she's very sexual. And what are us Pisces?
We're flirtatious, and sexy, and
if we ain't flirtatious, if we not sexual, if we're not seductive, then I don't know what. Not to take anything away from any other sign, but that's who we are. Oshun is petitioned for personal fertility and to heal reproductive disorders. She fulfills devotees' wishes, providing wealth, employment, love, beauty, and protection. Oshun is a powerful witch and an expert at divination. Oshun may be Yemaya's daughter or sister. They are extremely compatible and are venerated together. Oshun and Oya do not get along. Okay, so a lot of people think that they get along. They do not get along. All right.
Oya was her sister that was also with her Shango.
With Shango, Baba Shango, yeah. Although,
okay.
So, although one devotee may venerate both of these powerful, beautiful warrior Orishas, keep some space, time, and distance between them. Do not bring them close together unless you wish to see sparks fly. Oshun has been married to Shango, Orinle, and has held love affairs with Ogun and Legba. Legba, that's my dude right there. Oshun is the young, yeah. Oshun is the youngest, sweetest, and smallest Orisha, but she may be the toughest. A spirit of incredible generosity, Oshun is very slow to anger. Remember when I told you to take control of your anger, okay? Take control of your emotions, not even the anger part, but take control of your emotions. Do not allow people to take you out your zone, because once you allow people to take you out your zone, you're in your feelings, and that can get a little, that can get a little ugly. So we don't want to go there, right? So, however, once angered, she is reputable, the most dangerous of all Orishas, and extremely difficult to appease. There you go. If you make her a promise and do not keep it, expect her to take back whatever she has given to you. In Cuba, Oshun is synchronized to La Carita del Cobra, Our Lady of Charity. In Brazil, she is identified with Catherine of Alexandria. Manifestation. She most commonly manifests as a breathtaking, beautiful woman, usually dressed in yellow or gold. She may manifest as a mermaid. Didn't I just tell you about Yemaya and the mermaid? And that's the reason why you have this connection with her, because we as Pisces are the mermaids. There you go. So she wears five brass bracelets, and may carry or wear a mirror at her belt. And she's telling me now, tell her to put a mirror on your altar. If you were to set up an altar for her, put that there. She's telling me this. Okay. So the better to be able to stop and admire herself whenever she wishes. That's good. That's something that a Pisces do too. When we be feeling ourselves. Oshun is manifest in honey and in cinnamon. Attributes: a pot of river water representing her gifts of healing magic. Color: the spectrum of yellow, gold, and orange. Creatures: river fishes. Didn't I tell you about fishes, right? Especially catfish, crickets, leopards, and crocodiles. Birds is parrots, peacocks, and vultures. Botanicals: lantana, marigold, that's good. Rosemary, pumpkins, and yellow squash. Her number is 5. Her jewels is amber, coral. Her planet is Moon and Venus. Venus is ruled by Virgo is ruled by Venus. So Virgo is ruled by Venus. Pisces is ruled by Neptune. Okay. Give me 1 second. Yeah. So, metal, Oshun is traditionally associated with brass and copper, but she now claims dominion over gold, too, as it perceives as more valuable and prestigious. Her number is 5, as I just said. Her planet is Moon and Venus. Her special day is on Friday. Areas: the bedroom and near fresh flowing water such as rivers, streams, and waterfalls, like I just mentioned to you. She likes the kitchen and is a master chef. And you know us Pisces, we can cook. Offerings, spells are most effective if performed in these places. So if you want to give her like an offering, if you want to cut the oranges like I mentioned to you, in 5 pieces, you could do that in the kitchen. For maximum effect, perform rituals or petitions for Oshun near a river or stream under a full moon. Okay, I didn't get the full moon part, but I did mention to you about the river, because that's what she's saying to me. So that's interesting to know that, if you want to give an offering to Oshun, the best time to do so, the place and time, is near a river or stream under a full moon. So full moon, which a full moon is coming up in like next week, right? Yeah. So there you go. You have time. Sacred sites, Nigeria's Oshun River, the Shrine of Our Lady of Charity in Cobre near Santiago de Cuba, the Shrine of Our Lady of Caridad de Cobra in Miami, Florida. Her altar. Decorate her shrine with smooth river pebbles. Okay, well then that's good to know. Um, to decorate her shrine in that way. Offerings, anything having to do with feminine beauty, makeup, mirrors, as she told you, mirrors, brushes, perfumes, and so forth. She accepts flowers, as I mentioned to you, and fans made from peacock feathers or yellow sandalwood. She drinks chamomile tea. That's good. That's good. So you can give her that as an offering.
Okay.
Her favorite cooked dish is spinach with shrimps. You heard that?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Her favorite cooked dish is spinach with shrimps. Her favorite offering is honey. So then that's good. You must taste the honey that you offer Oshun each and every time you offer it, not just upon opening. All offerings
Okay.
of untasted honey will be rejected, and you may be looked upon as suspicious. Like, what's she trying to do over here? You know.
Right.
So again, remember, just taste the honey. You wanted to give her offerings. You can even give her tea, something as simple as tea. You can, when you set your altar up, small little altar by herself. You clean it off, put anything pretty, put makeup, mirrors, things of that nature. And then you're good. You're good. And then what she said is how she's gonna work with you is by bringing you abundance and bringing you attraction. Do you have low
Okay.
self-esteem?
Say that again.
Do you have low self-esteem? You
I don't know. It goes in waves. Like I'm in the process of. I've lost 23 pounds. I've been really working on losing weight and toning up or whatever.
Okay.
And I have a boyfriend. We've been together for 2 years, but we haven't, for a while, we hadn't been having sex or anything like that because I had gained a lot of weight over the course of our relationship. And I just didn't feel sexy. I wasn't in the mood at all.
Right.
And so now it's springtime, and this is the time of the year when I get, like you said, I start feeling myself, and I want the windows down in the car, and I like to have my lipstick on and stuff. And so now that I've lost this weight, I'm starting to feel back to my normal self.
Yeah, so then that's why. Oh, yeah, get with her. That's why. That's yeah. That's why she's saying that. Yeah, definitely. That's why. Yeah. You gotta do what you gotta do. If you wanna work with Oshun,
Right.
work with Oshun. She'll help you, she'll give you that guidance, she'll give you that push, and at the end of the day, not at the end of the day, but when you look up and you realize, and it's like, damn, look at me now. Wow, I'm beautiful. I'm nice. I'm back to who I am, basically. And that's why she said even the mirror, because the mirror symbolizes looking at yourself. And that's why the first thing that came up was what? The frog. Leap. Go for it. Jump. Go. Do what you need to do. Courage. Yep. So everything definitely is falling into place with this connection of you and Oshun. That's good that you brought that up. Oh, give me a second. If you petition Oshun for children, then eat pumpkins and yellow squash in any form. But you're not doing that for children. You're just doing that for the support of the spirit realm. Do you have any other questions?
When you said, I'm kind of in this thing right now where I keep finding myself in these situations where I'm in and out of work. I'm in the IT field, but it's like these weird things that will happen to me, and I'll be out of work. And this time, and I said to my mother a couple weeks ago that I feel like there's something that I need to do. I'm not supposed to be working for someone, but I don't know what my calling is. I think it may be in like health and fitness because I really enjoy working out. I'm not working right now, but I am. It's a weird situation. Mm-hmm. I'm getting a check from the company, but I'm not working. I'm in the process of waiting on my security clearance and all sort of stuff, but I took the time. That's where all this working out and stuff came from, because to since I wasn't working, I had all the time of the day to start going to the gym and stuff, and I'm still getting paid, so I can still pay my car note, I can still pay my bills and stuff. So, but I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to be doing. This is like the third time I've been out of work, and I told my mom there's something I'm supposed to be doing, and it's not IT. I'm not supposed to be working for someone, but I have no idea what it is. And even if I had the idea, I probably would second guess myself and be scared to do it. So is there a way that I can make, is there something I could do to maybe, and maybe I'm saying, like I said, I think that it's in health and fitness. I'm a blogger. I have a YouTube channel, but I haven't been consistent with it. So maybe I just answered my own question. I need to stop being scared.
Yeah, I was like, that's why I love just letting my clients talk and sometimes letting them reason within themselves. And my love, let me tell you one thing for sure. I always tell my clients, it's not what should I be doing, it's what do I want to do here on this planet. You know, and anything that you want to do here on this planet, that's what you're going to do. You know, and that's what your spirit will support you in doing. Let me give you an example. I think it was 2009, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I believe it was 2009, and this is when I was in Congo with my father. And I said to my father, I said, in the near future, I'm going to be helping and healing thousands of people all over the world. That's what I told him. It didn't come to me that I will be channeling, although I was already channeling, but I wasn't channeling publicly. Now I'm channeling publicly. I'm healing people publicly all over this world. You see what I'm saying? So I already put the seed out there to my father and told him, listen, in the near future, I'm going to be somebody that's going to be healing and helping people all over this world. Do you hear me? And this is what I wanted to do. It's not, oh, should I be doing this? Or, no. That's why you got to go within. That's why your spirit guides is saying activate the power within. Once you activate the power within, like I said, everything under the umbrella will come. As the unicorn, as I seen as they showed me the figure of the unicorn, this figure of the unicorn is what? Activating that pineal gland so you can know who you are and what is it that you want to do here on this planet. But like I said, healing people is good. Rather you're helping them with fitness, rather you're healing people with your words, you know, powerful words, you know, or creative words, or you know, just like spiritual words, or even if you got to put God and Jesus Christ in it, put it in. You know why? Because that's what some people resonate with. And if that's what they resonate with, that's what you need to help them to activate. You know, as Pisces, we have a secret way of touching people's soul.
Right.
So act like a Pisces, you know. Act like you know.
Yeah. Because I really, like I said, it's been like a huge shift, and I've been completely off balance, and like, I guess you could say religion. I grew up kind of Christian. My parents didn't really go to church every day, but it was something that, you know that you're Christian. You know, you just, you know how Black families kind of are. And with like the last 2 years, I watched, what is it called? What's the documentary with Hidden Colors?
Ooh, yeah.
I watched Hidden Colors, and it kind of just turned my world upside down. And it started like 6 months after I watched it. My attitude was I really went through a rough patch, because it was like, I can't believe in the Bible. Like, it's not real. Like, I have facts, and I've done research, and so it really sent me into like this tumultuous space within myself, because I felt like I couldn't, you know, I don't know, it's like this chain that's kind of tied to you as far as like religion. Like, you can't tell nobody Black that you don't believe in the Bible. Like, I can say I believe in God, but it's like, if you don't believe in Jesus Christ, or you think, because for me, I feel like if we were never taken from Africa, that's not what we would believe. So that doesn't sound right to me, but you can't say that to Black people, and they think that if you say anything about an Orisha or an offering or an ancestor, then they're like, oh, Lord, have mercy, she's a witch. Yeah. We got to burn her at this stake, you know. And so I really went through this space where it was like, but until, like, more recently, within the last month or two, I started doing guided sleep meditation.
That's good.
And stuff like that. So that's what I do every night. And I've noticed now that I'm more calm and I'm okay. I haven't made the declaration out loud, but I'm more okay with it, and it made me less nervous. Because before I felt nervous about having a spiritual reading. It was like, but when I finally decided, like within the last week or so, like, no, I'm really going to do this or whatever, I noticed that I was more settled in it and more comfortable in it. So the things that you're saying about, you know, what you were saying about not being afraid to speak and having courage and stuff like that, it, to me, it's just like, wow, that was confirmation for, you know, everything that I've been thinking. And it's like you said before, I already have it. Like you said, I'm new to spirituality, but I already had it. It's just that I'm more settled in it and more comfortable in it. I'm not scared of it.
Yeah. You're a Pisces, my love. You're a Pisces, like, and the reason why I just say that is because we, you know, all water signs, you know, water signs are known to be the most spiritual ones out of the zodiac sign, you know. So again, as your spirit guide said, you already have it. You just have to grow with it or activate it a little bit more of the powers within and leap and jump and go. The only person that's holding you back is yourself. No one else.
Right.
No one else. You gotta get with the program. I had to get with the program. You know, now here I am. At first, honestly, I was scared to do readings publicly. I was. You know why? Because part of me said to myself, well, suppose if you give readings and they're wrong, you know?
Right.
And I said to myself, well, how can I give a reading that's wrong if it's coming from the source?
Right. Right.
So it was like all of this back and forth in my mind, and I'm like, this doesn't even feel right to me. And if it doesn't feel right to me, I can't even resonate with it. I need to do what feels right to me. And let me tell you something. I used to go on retreats. I would channel for the whole group. People will let me tell you something. Wherever I go, people know, you know, and this is just wherever I go, you know. It's not, I'm not saying all around the world. I'm just saying where the places that I've gone through, you know what I'm saying? The places that I've gone to, they left with a piece of me, and that's all that matters for me. Besides me just staying home and channeling and preparing spiritual baths for people and all types of other stuff. Wherever I go, I give that touch, that healing touch, because that's something that I want to do. Again, it's not what you should be doing, it's what you want to do. At first, I was a little reluctant doing readings for my friends, my close friends, and stuff like that. Only them, because I felt comfortable with them, you know. But then I'm like, yo, I need to make some money. Like, something got to give. So I gained the knowledge, or I gained the strength to begin to do readings. And the readings, when I first started with readings, like, it was uncontrollable. Like, it was uncontrollable. It was like, yo, I was now I have control with my clients. But before, I would wake up and do readings, and then I wouldn't even stop. It would just be back to back. Now I'm like, okay, after 5 sessions a day, I ain't doing no more. I'm sorry, I gotta go. You know, but when I first started, you know, and again, I come from a lineage, like my mom is psychic, my grandmother, you know, my family from my mom's side, we all got it, you know. So it's within me. But, you know, for you, my love, you have to follow my steps and just go with it. Go, leap, jump. Do it. Nobody ain't holding you back. You want to start your own business, do it. You want to begin with that, you have to start from somewhere. Set up your altars. You know, take your baths, take your spiritual baths, take your Oshun baths. You know, and again, my love, Oshun is only going to help you with, she said, bringing about abundance, you know, bringing things that you want, and beautifying yourself in that way. However, if you want the doors to open up, or if you want to remove certain type of obstacles from your path, that's something else. Me personally, if you're gonna work with Oshun, you gotta work with a Legwa, cause they go hand for hand. That's how I do it. If I work with a female Orisha, I also work with a male Orisha, cause it's all about balance.
Right. What's his name? Legba?
Legba. Yeah, I got a little description of him on my website. You can read about it and stuff like that. But he's basically the king of the railroads, the king of communication. That's who he is. He opens the doors for people. Let me give you a brief. Yeah, he opens the doors for people. If if you're having trouble with, if you're having like a block in your life or obstacles that comes in your life, even mentally, you deal with it. Legwa. Eshu Legba. Give me a second. I feel like this is something that you should know too. Eshu Legba, tree of justice, right? Eshu Legbara, that's some people say Legbara, he's from West Africa, is the master of the crossroad. He is the lord of communications, guardian of gates. He is the owner of all roads, paths, and thresholds, literally and metaphorically. He owns the highways, the path to your door, and the road to success. That's what I'm saying. It goes hand for hand. You get with Oshun, that brings about abundance, but abundance is good, but you want success. You want abundance of success. You see what I'm saying? You want abundance of success. Like you want the apple, but you want a lot of apples. That's where Oshun comes in, because she's gonna give you a lot of what you want. That's how you work with that. You gotta understand this, right? So Eshu Elegbara is venerated throughout West Africa. He is incorporated into different pantheons, and thus different myths are told of him. However, his essence remained the same. Because he is venerated by different cultures with different languages, different variations of his name exist. You got Eshu, you got Elegba, you got Legba. Eshu Elegbara journeyed to the Western Hemisphere with enslaved devotees, where he emerged as one of the most significant, widely venerated spirits of African religions. He is called Papa Legba in Haiti, Elegua in Cuba, and Exu in Brazil. He may or may not be the same spirit as Palos. Eshu opens and closes roads. He is invoked to remove obstacles from paths and to obstruct enemies and misfortunes so they can't reach you. He is an intense trickster, but also a force for justice. Eshu is a lover of truth. Nothing can be hidden from him. Eshu, and that's good too. Dealing with people and stuff, you need you need to be able to see through people. Eshu, you said right. Yeah, right. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Eshu Legba mediates between people and the other spirits. Traditionally, when one wishes to communicate with other spirits, one first asks a Legba to open the door. That's why I deal with him, because I channel. You see, so in order for me to contact other people's spirit realms, or I invoke him. I work with him. Although I already know how to do it without him, I still work with him because I respect him. You gotta respect the God. So, invoke him when spiritual communications are not going well. Invoke him by crossing bones at a crossroads, or by leaving a small kern of bones for him there. Theoretically, there is nothing Papa Legba cannot do. He enables the lame to walk. He transforms bad luck into good, and vice versa. Eshu Legba blesses devotees with the gifts of manual dexterity. Thus, he is beloved by musicians as well as gamblers, dice players, and practitioners of three-card Monte. Legends of bluesmen like Robert Johnson receiving extraordinary musical talents at the crossroad may be derived from memories of Papa Legba. At worst, a Legba will ignore you, and you're left where you started. Bring instruments to be blessed, like guitars, dice, whatever.
Okay.
So his attributes is keys, cross, crutches, cane, shepherd's crook, walking sticks. His colors is red and black. His numbers is 3. His animal is mouse. The planet is the sun. His days is Mondays. Offerings to him. You have rum, candy, cigarettes, candy, cigarettes, toys. He likes spicy food as well, laced with hot sauce and peppers. So if you even wanna, ask him to just open up the doors for you, so you can see clearly, so the path can be smooth for you. You can, offer him that. You can offer him toys. You can offer him candy, cigarettes. I'll buy a pack of cigarettes and put it at the crossroad. You see, something simple. Do simple stuff, but it counts. It counts. It counts.
I do have one question. One more question
Sure.
For my ancestor, my grandfather that's coming through. Do I make an altar for him to keep him around and
You can.
Do you make it okay?
You can if you want to.
For anything?
Water. Give him just put a picture of him. If you have a picture of him, or you could get a picture of him, get a picture of him and give him water. He's very simple. That's how you communicate with him.
Okay.
This guy is very simple. He's not asking for much. Just give him some water. Anytime. Wow. Let me say something. Anytime with the spirit realm, like in my mom's room, very sacred room. Sometimes I channel in her room just to steal the energy, literally talking, like when I got like a lot of clients per day, I need to be in that room because that's where the ancestors lies, in this house. But all my mother gives them is water and coffee, and that's a Haitian thing, but that's what it is with him. Put a picture up. Grandpa, this is for you. I claim that all is well, but he hears you. He's with you.
Okay.
He's protecting you.
Wow, that makes me feel really good.
And I'm glad that you feel good. That is my mission, to make my clients feel good. That is my mission. That is my goal, to bring people to a state of unhappiness to happiness, to sad to happy, to unconscious to conscious. Like, this is my goal. I am the portal for that. This is what I came back here to this planet to do, to heal, to help, to guide, and to teach and to learn. So I'm glad. I'm very happy. I have succeeded. Thank you.
Thank you. I've written down notes, and I'm going to do what you said, and I'm going to, how do you spell Legba?
Legba. Eshu Legba. ESHU. ELGA, Legba. Yeah. Let me look in the book. Well, I'm trying to spell it. It's in the book. Let me see. ABC. Oh, this session is recorded. I'm gonna send you a copy.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna send you a copy. Give me a second. Eshu Legba. Let me see. All right. So ESHU. ELEGBARA. That's one way. And then you have another way. Is Elegua. ELEGUA. And then Legba. LEGBA. I call him Papa Legba. That's my boo, and that's my people's. That's my boo and people's. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I thank you so much for taking the time to speak with me.
Yes, my love.
And I will be calling again, but not until I do what my grandfather told me to do. And, and the advice that you said about taming my temper down and getting control over my emotions. So you will be hearing from me again.
Definitely. And then too, I have the Oshun baths on my site too.
I saw that on your site.
Yeah. So then I'll be good for you.
I do have another question.
Sure.
I saw that you do nutritional stuff, and with me losing weight and stuff. I've changed my eating habits a lot, but is that like a, do you do like, what do you do as far as that? Do you just provide like
consultations? You know, are you familiar with Dr. Africa?
not Dr. Africa, but I did see that you follow like Dr. Sebi?
Oh yeah, both Dr. Sebi and Dr. Africa. I'm actually certified by Dr. Africa, but I'm self-taught. You know, I teach myself everything, but I do provide holistic nutritional consultation. I have helped people reverse diabetes. I have helped people, you know, get on their path. Like I said, I'm someone that pulls you from bad to good. You know, just due from my experience. I was once a meat eater. I was once overweight. I was once unconscious. I was once that, you know, oh, I don't give a F person, but I'm not that person anymore. On my site, what you can do for starters, I would recommend for you to do for starters is I have a holistic nutritional guide that you can just purchase and follow. You know, since since you already on the, you know, the road, the path, you can just, you know, follow the guide. Within the guide, I created a proper food combination chart. Within the guide, you will also get the 3 different categories of food, 3 different electromagnetic energy of food, and how, you know, how it affects the body and when to eat it and what types of foods. It also comes with the timings, the different timings that food stays in your system and digests in your systems as well. So it's just a little guide to help you through and just for you to have your self knowledge. I believe I brought down the price to like $7 or whatever. I'm not sure, but I'm always bringing down my prices because I you know, things always come to me. So
so you don't have to be greedy.
Yeah, I don't gotta be greedy about stuff. Yeah, I don't care about that. You know, I do care about it, but you know.
Right, you want to make money, but you don't have to gouge prices and do all that other because you're genuine. It's genuine.
Right, I'm not. Yeah. So you take a look at that, and then if you do prefer to go for a nutritional consultation, it's the same price for a spiritual reading. You know, if you want to do a 30-minute session or a 60-minute session, it's on you. You know. All right, my love.
All right. Well, thank you so much.
Yes, thank you as well, Creator Bless, and I'll send you a copy as soon as I upload this video.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
All right.